Well, good morning and welcome to the grand opening celebration for Santa Angelina Senior Apartment Home Community. Santa Angelina and this development is near and dear to many, many hearts. And for National Core, this represents our first partnership project with the Episcopal Diocese of Los Angeles. And our first project with the Episcopal Community Services, or ECS, and it's, let's clap for them too. And it is this fruitful collaboration that is leading to several new affordable apartment home communities throughout the greater Los Angeles region.
48% of the individuals experiencing homeless right now in Orange County are for the first time homeless in the last 12 months. Veterans, older women that are becoming more and more vulnerable. And we're seeing those numbers increase. We have a bottleneck. We have created this elaborate system of care for shelter, for recuperative care. We have case managers, we have outreach workers, and they're literally getting out and talking to any person who is experiencing homelessness. And they're getting them into the shelters. But what happens once they get there? You can't live permanently in a shelter. It's there as a temporary stopgap to help you to find a plan for permanent housing. But there is no permanent housing. There's no place to go.
The people of Blessed Sacrament said yes. They said, bring it on. In our 6-county diocese of 133 churches, we want to do it 25 or 30 more times. If we keep at it, we as an Episcopal community can make room for 5,000 of our neighbors to lay their heads.
And having a partner in this with us like CORE makes all the difference. They put the people first that we're serving, and even at expense to themselves, they help us solve problems to benefit those we're serving with compassion, with trust, and always behind the scenes without taking a lot of credit. But National Core is a valued partner in this process. So thank you to CORE for this.
So now it's great to see the Episcopal Church providing land for this project. It's an example to churches all up and down the state that have surplus land to step up and share what they can do as part of their mission.
The silver tsunami is upon us, those of us turning 65 or older. And what's happening is, for the first time, a lot of these folks are finding themselves homeless. The spouse dies, the rent goes up, Social Security doesn't cover it, and all of a sudden they're homeless. And they're living in their car, or they're relying on food services because they have a choice between food and rent. And so any of these projects collectively together that we can help fund will really improve the health, not only of the individual, but of the community.
I have lived in Yorba Linda for many years, living with family and being a caretaker to my son, who has muscular dystrophy. He's my best friend, and I adore every moment I spend by his side. However, over the last year, my son and I lost our home of 20 years. We had to live in a motel because my Social Security payments were not enough for the apartment. To make matters worse, my son's condition deteriorated, and he had to start living in an assisted living facility. I was getting sick from the constant stress of my living situation, living next to people with drug addictions and the sex workers. I wasn't on the street like some, but I was still homeless. With a bit of luck and help from my son's friends, I was able to find National Core and this lovely property. Now that my life is turning around, I am forever grateful to be here. The partnership between National Core and the Episcopal Church to make this apartment complex is a blessing. This community is a work of great charity, and I'm so glad that I and many others can benefit from such thoughtfulness. Thank you.